In the heart of fandom, where heroes rise, LR4 legend ranges forever, with a fire in their eyes. The webcast with attitude, they're breaking the mold. Legend ranges forever, the legend's about to unfold. Unleash the legend with attitude and pride. LR4's taking over, they're gonna light the ride. From TV to comics to concept games, Legend Rangers forever, they're claiming their
Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude LR4. And this is episode 234, Final Round. And guys, that has to do with the final episode, well, the final 4 episodes of Gojuger and the final season of Super Sentai. So, guys, we got a lot to discuss. We got a big topic list for this episode. We're on episode 234 of our webcast, talking about the final season of Super Sentai. It's crazy. So, but before we do all that fun stuff, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. We got Rick.
Hey.
We got Ryan.
Hello.
So, guys, how was your week?
Rough.
It was there. As always, it was there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
Yep.
near progress.
Yeah. So, let's see. Where was it turn? Let's see what I can find. I guess you can't. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, Rick and I, we are all set for PMC this year. We got the hotel, we got our flight tickets. We're all set for that. So, yeah, Rick, what do you think of? Once we'll be getting into. Ryan, I'm going to mute your mic for just a second, okay?
You're good.
Okay. So, Rick, okay. So, when we get into the topic, man, the guests that we have just discussed, what do you think, of what you remember?
So about that.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Rick. Don't mess with me, man. Not after all this stuff we've been through with dealing with a certain thing.
Yeah,
We ain't doing that. Don't be joking around. But Rick, you're more likely going to be at Tokullectibles looking around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to bring
the actor for Dragon Ranger.
Which we haven't got to yet, but whatever.
Well, I thought we announced him already.
I don't think. No, it was for this week, I think. I'll have to look, but we'll see.
Sorry for the spoilers, people.
Not really a spoiler, people. I always post it on our Facebook page. I always post it on our Instagram. All that fun stuff.
Dragon Door going to have to get it somewhere signed because JDF signed its butt. Now, Rise actor is going to have to probably sign its chest.
Oh dear God.
Hey,
so
sign the crotch.
True. But yeah, I mean, we went to when was our last episode we did for LR4? I'm trying to think. It was definitely before Lexington, I believe.
Yeah.
Was it? So, but
Yeah.
yeah, we it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Um, Unfortunately, Ranger Stop wasn't there because they were in Toy Atlanta.
He is eating at another convention.
Yeah. But so yeah, uh, Ryan, you uh, what's going on in your world?
Same old, same old. Well, not really. They two people in my department resigned in a matter of a 2-week span. One guy
Yeah.
resigned before I went on vacation, and then when I came back for my little vacation, another one, which we were surprised, actually resigned, quote unquote, resigned on a first shift. So now we're trying to fill those spots. One guy on my shift is now jumped to first shift, and I think they got someone for the third shift position. So now we're just trying to fill in second. But
sounds like a lot of work. Gotta love that.
Eh.
So,
Ain't
guys,
too bad.
we're going to be entering
Now,
into
is it a good thing that they left?
the first one, kind of, considering that. Now I don't really get into much detail, but like how we get paid is already preset. Like you're guaranteed your 40 hours during each pay period or so. And if you work any overtime, if you don't put in your timesheets, you're not getting overtime, but you're still getting paid. And he hadn't put in timesheets for 8 months, but he was still getting paid. So my boss would have to come in early and make sure that he's properly doing that and give him a checklist to make sure he was doing his job because he started slacking big time.
So basically, he was stealing time. Time theft.
Well, another reason was they caught him taking stuff, which some of it was kind of pointless. Like he was taking, what the hell is it called? Insulation from a car hood or whatever. And they're like, and then he was trying to take they found him taking a paper towel dispenser, but he ended up bringing it back.
So do you want to? So Ryan, do you want to mention this guy's full name on here and his address and everything?
No, hell no. But he left, and we're kind of like, okay. And then when my boss mentioned the other one, he was like, he's like, it's on first shift. And immediately me and my other coworker were like, please tell me my boss is not leaving. No, it was another guy that we considered, I guess, job security just because of stuff he would get away with. And it's like, he's still here and he should be fired for certain things he's done or whatever, but you've kept him. And they decided that now it's like, okay, well, he's going to resign. We're like, what happened? Like he must have done something, or they finally just said, we're fed up. So we don't know. We will never know. But
I mean, I could tell you a lot of stuff about certain things at work, but it's not going to be on here because it'll be on our own time. So let's go ahead and enter the Super Sentai zone. So, guys, like I said, this is going to be talking about the final season of Super Sentai, and we're going to start with episode. If it lets me do it. Went past. Okay. 46, I believe that's it. That's what it is. 46. I think so. Let me go to. Yeah. So the title of these, I have to choose a better font for these. I really chose the weirdest font for these.
This is the true path of a furry person.
Yep. Oh, okay. That's what the title is?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can read. Okay, good. At least you can
Yeah, I
read
have
it.
to put up on a 55-inch screen. So
Okay. So
my laptop now
excellent.
has a 55-inch screen.
Nice.
It
So
doesn't like it, but it doesn't.
so I'm gonna go ahead and put my thought on this episode. He I mean this because I think it was this episode that they decided to who's going to fight who.
Yes.
Um and so Goju Eagle was gonna fight Goju Unicorn in this episode. So but the thing is he did not want to fight because of he still had a reason to continue on, doing what he wants to do. But he didn't want to have to fight, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that, but it's funny because he runs into his I think into his grandson in this episode.
Hmm.
So it's got to be very awkward to run into somebody that is about almost the same age as you.
Well, so remember, he has actually interacted with his grandson in school earlier
Okay.
during the season. This
Right.
time he actually ran into his family back as his old self.
Right. They've been wondering where he's been, obviously. And the funny thing is, this episode they're actually working with, the people from the,
No One World.
yeah, like Mr. Cake, Shining Knife, and Miss Cake or whatever her name is, or Sweet or whatever they call her. But this episode was really good. I'll go ahead and just give it a 10 because it was a great episode. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And Rick, I'll let you go ahead and reveal who won, but don't go into too much detail on this episode. Just if you want to reveal who was the winner, that's up to you. But go ahead and give your rate and give your little spiel.
Well, I will tell you that it is revealed that the two unicorns did end up succeeding. However, Goju Eagle decided to essentially throw the fight with style.
How else can you do it?
So, yeah, Goju Unicorn did win.
Okay.
And he literally chose to lose with style because he did not want to take away her opportunity to save her sister.
Right. So go ahead and give your rate, man. What would you
Oh,
rate this? I mean, I gave it a 10.
This was
Wait, hold on a sec. Sorry, Ryan. I got to mute you again because I couldn't hear him. Say that again, Rick.
this episode was a 10.
Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to Ryan. Ryan?
Yeah. Can't go into detail about everything, but I mean, it was a fairly good episode. Yeah, I'll give it a 10.
Okay. So 3 10s, 30 altogether for this episode. Yeah. I mean, Rick already revealed who won, so. But next episode, which was 47, and Rick, what's the title of this one? Go fight. Let's see, go fight. Can I pronounce that name?
Ryuku. Go fight Ryuku. Win the 100 Nights in.
So this episode, he was still, because as usual, it had to do with the fact that Goju Leon still wanted to be an idol, but the fact is he realized that even though that was his wish, he still succeeded. So he didn't know what to do, basically. I mean, I think that's, I mean, what I remember from this episode, because I didn't really go back and watch it, but um, it was an interesting way of how they, when they were fighting in this match, uh, and it was an abrupt fight. So basically, abrupt end to the fight. And, you do find out who wins, which is kind of funny of how they did that. Because, you know, it was just so random how they did it. But again, another great episode. Giving it a 10. I mean, I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because, Ryan, I'm going to go to you.
I was going to mention this earlier when I was
Okay.
reviewing these episodes, but it's like, I want to say it's foreshadowing, but like the person they're focusing on the most in this episode,
With this episode,
this episode and the previous episode are the ones that end up losing because like they really their wish is something as simple as they're getting help from friends,
right?
Like Eagle in the previous episode, he's getting help from friends, his grandson, the old photo of his deceased wife about how his life used to be, how it used to be. And he's like, okay, I can understand that. Her thing is more or less like her dream is more, she needs it more than I do. I can find my own way and accept it, no big deal. And this one is, how is it? It's that I want to be that spot back again, but I don't know how to get back there. And Tyranno and Bouquet are helping him get back to that spot. And then Tyranno ends up getting upset. He's like, so you're going to use my lord just to escape you dealing with your anxiety or being nervous about, what happens once I get this spot? Do they go away again kind of stuff? And so,
let me before you give your rate on that, let me just clarify: is it just me, or does Goju Tyranno seem like a type of person that would start a cult?
Evangelist, yeah.
Pretty sure he already did.
He basically is.
His character was so crazy. I'm like, this is. It's okay to have a cult.
Well,
so anyway, go
depends
ahead.
Depends on your activities as your cult.
Yeah.
What is
so,
your purpose?
Yeah. Ryan, what would you give this
cult
episode?
is like Girl Scouts and it's to sell cookies. Okay.
Yes.
If your cult is like, one of the ones that we've actually shut down because of mass murder and stuff, you don't need to exist.
Yeah.
Right. So, Ryan, what would you give your rate?
I think this was really good just because it gives you like more depth, because like how they are mainly set as an alliance together rather than just being a team like a typical Sentai team. And now they're kind of realizing that, they've been together for so long that they're genuinely there to help each other, even if like the whole purpose is to get all the rings. So, but I'll give it a 10.
Yeah. Rick, what about you, man? Why don't you just go ahead and give your rate and give your just a little smidge of your thoughts on it?
A good episode. It shows kind of what I was thinking in the beginning of the series. There are certain Rangers whose goals don't require a wish in order to complete.
Right.
It involves changing the way that they think. They want a certain goal, but they don't want to essentially change how they think, like Ryan was saying with Ryuko here.
Yeah.
Goju Leon. And Goju Eagle, it's like you can literally be a party person regardless of your age. I mean, it's more fun when you're younger, but at the same time. So realizing that is the true step to get what you want.
Yeah.
Like, of all the goals that, all the wishes,
Mhm.
only one of them truly deserves a win.
Yeah.
And that's only because we don't have the fifth choice. Like, well, I
Right.
guess technically there are 6 wishes, but one hasn't been revealed
Right.
at this point yet.
Well,
If you don't know it.
well,
And then Goju Bowlers isn't really
a wish, but we'll get into that in just a bit.
it-
Rick, we'll get into that in just a bit.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and give your rating so that way we can get to
I'm
this
going to
next?
give it a 10. It was still a good
Okay.
fun episode.
Yeah. So, yep, there you go, guys. 30 right there. Now, the episode 48, Resolve to Reform the World in the Winds of Calamity. So this episode finally debuts the main bad guy. Now, as you guys know, Tegajun was semi the villain, was one of the villains, but then, they got a redemption arc in this show. And,
She didn't get a redemption arc. She got a scar.
well, there you go.
There's a difference.
Yeah, either way. But this episode, this was supposed to be the episode where Goju Polar was going up against Goju Wolf. But it flipped the script because the Calamity, what was his name? Rex.
So,
Um,
it's one of those.
Yeah, I mean, in Japan, the L's are pronounced
Subtitles
with an
changed
R.
a lot.
Well, they pronounce it with like an R when they say their
Yeah.
L's. So this bad guy was very odd looking. Had a freaking smiley face on it. It's like, what the frick? This is
He looked like
supposed to
the
be.
teacher from an assassination classroom.
It's like this is supposed to be an evil villain and very threatening. This is what. But then they actually finally reveal the second form, and this episode was crazy because a lot of the it was basically kind of like Endgame, the Avengers Endgame, if you want to think of it that way. That's basically how it was. Just like with a snap of a finger or anything, he made the other Ghost users disappear. And then, but in this part, I love it because we get a look at another brief look at Goodaburn's original form.
Prince of Destruction.
Yep. Tega Nagu or something like that. And Polar, Goju Polar gets a new design briefly, which I wish they would have kept that. Yeah, which I wish they would have kept that form during that fight. That would have been awesome. But all in all, this episode revealed the winner, and we'll be discussing that into the next episode after this one. But I'm going to give it a 10. It was awesome. It was very epic. It was a very, very climactic episode leading into the final episode. So I'm giving it a 10. Rick, what about you, man? Go ahead.
Oh, yes. This is definitely a 10. And the winner that is revealed. Hold on. No. So it is revealed that the winner is actually upset that they won. Because the winner did not want to win the way that they won.
Right. So now Ryan.
By default.
Yeah. Ryan, go ahead.
Yeah, it was really good. I don't know if I can't say if you guys caught that, but like if like when he mentioned when Lex showed up and talked about how you took out my other guys, War, Famine, and Pestilence.
Yeah.
That would make
Basically,
Lex
yeah.
death. Hence the skull face when he goes into his actual evil form. So
Yeah.
it's the 4 horsemen of apocalypse,
I didn't catch that until you mentioned that.
Yeah. And
I
then
said
they
his
broke
name is Lex.
They basically were
Lex.
saying it's like you can't have good without the evil part. Like, how do you expect that to happen? And then that's when Goju Polar's like, "Oh, I'll rewrite everything.
Right.
Like, I'll defeat you and rewrite everything just because it's bullcrap."
Yeah.
But
So
for it,
I can obtain my wish without having to turn around and actually win.
and the winner is obviously wins by default because of eliminations.
Yep.
But it was good. I'd give it a 10.
Yep. Another 30, man. Another 30 down the line. Now we are on to the final episode. And guys, this was really good. The final episode. We are number 1 Sentai, Go Juger. Now the revealing winner was Goju Wolf by default, like these guys were saying.
We knew he was
And
going to
and the fact is, in this one, yeah, the Calamity, the main villain, is defeated, but he's fighting Fire Candle still in his new Calamity form, his new destruction form, or whatever you want to call it. And he makes a wish on what he wants his wish to be, and that's to bring back his friends.
do it all again.
And what was really funny when they did that, the dude that would always be with the cheerleaders in the background going, "Oh, go you, sure." You know, that guy randomly shows up and like, well, there we go. That was, and then they only show the 4 of them morph because Goju Unicorn does a like instant morph because during this filming, Rick knows this, we all know this, is because they had to film on a green screen for that actress because, you know, the actress that originally played Goju Unicorn was let go from her agency. And so, but
So they could not legally utilize her for the footage she had already filmed.
right. And what was really cool though, I like that the scenes when they're fully morphed and then they're doing their roll call and they have the lines on their face, just like what they did with Goju Polar with the final fight, the final attack. That was freaking awesome. That now, I don't know what you guys thought, but this was a pretty epic fight. And a certain person comes back, Goju Polar. But he's no longer mortal. He's a god. And
I'm just
Somebody-
gonna fly around.
so before you guys go to so I'm going to give it a 10. But guys, I'm going to let you give your little spiels and then your rates. And then I'm going to bring this up because this is something funny and ironic. But just go ahead, Rick. Go ahead and give your little spiel and give your.
Oh, this was definitely a great episode. I do like that, D&D where, we do jump forward a year. We do have a scene where we have team ups with previous Sentai, although it's the actual certain individuals who have already guest starred. So yes, it is definitely a 10.
Ryan.
Yeah, it was really good. Was this the only time from the series where the entire team does a combined final attack? Sort of.
I can't. I think so. Maybe. I think
I
they've done
think
it.
They did it early on, like when the guy with Daijujin.
Yeah.
They did it then, but other than that, I don't think they have.
Okay.
So
It's another definitely one of those where like the main villain, I wouldn't say main villain, hanging in plain sight was finally destroyed, and then instead of like destroying Fire Candle, Goji Wolf's like, "You're my sparring partner. You're like my number one brawling buddy," and he's like, "Cool." And then
yeah,
he was like, Wolf's like, "Okay, I want all my friends back, and I want to start this ring war over again because I want to do it properly." And then you get
Right.
a year later, and his final wish is he wants like a big ass platter of hot dogs on a stick or sausage on a stick. And they're debating what sauce is better. It's like, why don't we find that out?
yeah. But you said you gave it a 10. Is that what you said?
10,
I can't
yes, 10.
remember. But what's very funny is that not only do we have, I mean, we also have his brother come back, but his brother does go
Yeah.
back to the No One world because he still, lives there, and he's still trying to redeem himself. He still was able to turn back into his human form for a bit, and then, I guess he's still trying to redeem himself. So,
Was it this one when him and Goju Puller are fighting with each other? Like he's like, "You use him," and he's like, "What?" And he was
oh
just
yeah,
like,
no,
"Your
this
disgusting hands or whatever, your
that
greasy
was
hands or your honey hands," or was it the previous episode?
I think maybe it was previous. I can't remember, but yeah. So
Yeah, it had to be previous
so
episode.
also, Rick, I like how you just mentioned the whole thing with the the team up with the past with the other universe warriors that show up to help fight, and one individual joined in that was never a universe warrior until that time, turned into uh the leader from the Go Rangers. The guy that played the executive producer of Toei turns into the into was it Go Red or was it Go Aka Red? No, that's something I don't know. I can't remember. But either way, it was funny. It was a good So the reason why I find this final episode of Super Sentai because it kind of matches up with the final episode of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. Zato goes back to the, Morphin grid. What he comes back as? A Morphin master. He's floating in the air with like godlike powers. Freaking Goju Polar is doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if they got the idea from Power Rangers.
Yeah. I mean, how coincidental was that? I mean, seriously, that's just crazy. But so, guys, before we move on from Gojuja here in the Super Sentai zone, all in all, what would you rate this whole series? I mean, we got let me go with Rick. Rick, what would you rate this whole series?
Oh. Overall, it's definitely a really good series. Probably one of the better ones I've seen. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still King Oger, there's Gokaiger. And yes, I do think Gokaiger actually did a lot of the concept better.
Right.
But it was a little more serious than this is, and this was hilarious as hell.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give it a 9.5.
Okay. Ryan, what about you?
I could see them doing better on, but
Right. Okay. Ryan, what about you, man?
I think it was pretty solid. I mean, apart from I'd say scandals and the issues they had with stuff outside of it, with like the original actress for Goju Unicorn, with that incident, I kind of like wondering like how everything would have played off if it would have been the same if she was still in it. But like other than that, like I thoroughly enjoyed it. It probably ranks up there with King Oger for me. So same as Rick, 9.5.
Yeah. I mean, I want to give this episode a higher rating. I mean, definitely an 11 because, I mean, even though, Go Kaiger, I mean, I only seen like a few episodes of Go Kaiger here and there, and then I saw the,
Mhm.
special and everything. Because Go
Yeah.
Kaiger, I have seen like the first episode, just some episodes, not all of them. But anyway, like I was gonna say was, where Go Kaiger was where they would turn into past Ranger teams, and this one they would only turn into the red leader of the team. So that was, it was still cool for how they did it, because they're still representing past seasons without the whole team, unfortunately. Um, but I'm like I said, an 11. I give it a high rating because it was good. It was really good. They did a really good job. And like we said, this was its final season of Super Sentai, and they put together this right here. I mean, it's a shame, after 50 years, they're, going on hiatus. For how long, we don't know. And hopefully we see it come back.
At
Um,
10 years, but we'll see.
hopefully sooner, because, like I said, I mean, I would love for them to come back and possibly doing that Origami Sentai
I'm
character.
surprised. I'm surprised he wasn't in the final episode along with the what is the
Kylo's
the red
Teenager.
the Kaku Ranger, the red Kaku Ranger. I'm surprised those two were not in
Oh,
there,
yeah.
considering that they had more civilian besides Orgy Red or whatever. Besides him, because obviously that's just the character they fan drew, whatever. But like, I'm surprised those two were not in the final to help out, considering they were in it more.
And like I said, I mean, like I would love for them if they did come back with Super Sentai in the future.
Mhm.
I hope they consider adapting that character
Make it like
and
a
the
limited
team.
series or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Mhm.
But I mean, honestly, I would like a full season. But whatever they do, it would be awesome because I do like the design concept because it was from a fan, and it shows that how Toei did very much appreciate the fandom and the ideas it came up with, and that's really cool. But Super Sentai, thank you for 50 years, and hopefully you guys come back soon. Rick, what would you like to say to that?
I really hope that they do come back. It's sad to see we're in a time where there is no Power Rangers or Super Sentai on the air.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who would have thought we would see that after all these years?
Mm-hmm. So Ryan, what about you, man? What would you like to say to that?
Yeah, I mean, what is that phrase? Something about like the heart, or it makes the heart grow fonder.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So like maybe like a little break would be nice, but like still obviously leave it open to bringing it back for sure.
Definitely,
And stuff.
it's a big definite.
They did take, I think, almost a whole decade off from doing Kamen Rider.
I think so. But hopefully they don't do that with Super Sentai because that would be.
Oh, I'd be old and gray by then.
You
I'm
probably,
old now.
we probably won't even remember what Super Sentai is. Super what?
Oh no, okay. I won't be at the age where I'll start dementia. Nate might be.
Yeah, probably. But the thing is, that doesn't stop. That doesn't, that doesn't stop there because they still have a film coming out. We talked about this before. Dojuger Polar Beginning, which is going to be airing, which will be coming out.
I don't think it's a film. I think it's a miniseries.
Or no, it's actually just I think it's a
Is
film.
it just a couple episodes?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but it does premiere. Does come out April 19th, next Sunday. So, but we've got to look at the first trailer. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
これは俺が50ルフだった頃の物語。熊手真っ白、いずれこの世のナンバーワンになる男の名だ。
テガソードに何も聞いてないみたいね。
この映画を守るため共に戦わないか。真っ白なのに真っ赤は俺以下に。
やっぱり彼が5人目でしたね。
2026年4月東映特撮ファンクラブで配信決定。俺様の本気モード見せてやるぜ。ナンバーワン戦隊50じゃコーラービーミング世直しだ。
So that's right. We got the first team of Gojuzers, and Green is a little girl, and Goju Eagle.
Actually, she was in. I believe she was in Kamen Rider.
Yeah, she played one of the villains.
She was the little villain girl.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, that was her. And I gotta say, this looks pretty cool. I mean, I can't wait till we see this. But you, Rick?
I am definitely looking forward to this.
Yeah, Ryan, what about you, man?
Same.
Yeah, and then we still have, once we get Boom Boomger versus Gojuger, we'll be doing rates on that, and then our thoughts on it, and then definitely with this as well, because this is, it just looks so freaking cool. I can't wait. So guys, for those of you guys that are excited, remember April 19th, next Sunday, it's coming out. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. So now we've got some SMP Shogoken modeling project, and we discussed this. RV Robo, which is from Car Ranger, and also known as the Turbo Megazord. I think this is still available. I have to look to see if it's on. Let's see. So yeah, it is still available for pre-order. It does. The estimated shipping release is June of this year. Full payment, $105, and if you do a deposit, $55. So, guys, don't miss on your chance of getting this. If you guys are a big fan of Car Ranger or Power Rangers Turbo, I recommend definitely go to the direct links in the description below. Yeah, Rick, have you pre-ordered this?
Oh yes.
Ryan, have you pre-ordered this?
Yep.
Yeah, and hopefully they do more of these. Hopefully they do more of this, the other ones too. But
Rescue Megazord or whatever it is.
Yeah, and then
BRB Robo.
And then
our
Teletron. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, also Blue Centurion's Robo Racer.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
However,
Now,
if they do BRB Robo and they include the cannons, we're not getting our Teletron. Because there'd be no reason to include them with BRB Robo if they're giving it if they're doing the Teletron, since it's literally its arms.
Yeah, I mean, the only way they would do it is if they would just release it, and then you could just add the arms to it, and then also, you can get the arms separately, and then the art, and then you have them be able to put those into because the Rescue Zords and the Turbo Zords can go into the Artelotron.
Yeah.
So that would be a big
It would be more along the lines of the
Super Train
per se. I don't think it has to be as long as the Super Train, considering it's only 3 pieces. Or it'll sit as high as Super Train, but yes.
It also depends on the size of the car Zords too.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever get? Did any of you guys ever get the Super Train?
I wanted to.
I did.
And they fit really. Go ahead. I mean, I'm talking about the SMP. Okay. And they do fit in there, right?
Oh
Really well.
yes they do.
Well, that's good.
Now, if
So
we would just get we got the Omega, we got the SWAT, or no, we got Omega, we got the regular, we got Super Train, we got Max Solar. Why do I feel like we're missing one?
probably the Life Force Megazord.
Yes.
Yeah, but I know that they've released it previously, so hopefully
That was years ago. That was like when they first started doing this.
Right.
Hopefully they'll do a re-release.
But as we're talking about the Shogoken modeling project, so there has been these images right here for O-Ranger. Now people are saying these are possibly fake. I hope they're not, because I think it'd be really cool for them to do this. So that's why I made this poll up right here. Let me go back. Hold on. So guys, there's a poll. Let me show it. So what do you think, guys? By looking at these images, what would you say? The SMP O-Ranger Robo and King Pyramiter. Would you say it's real or fake? Let me go to Rick. Rick, what do you say?
That's a tough one because again, people have pointed out the Zeo Megazord being the Hasbro version silhouette. Now, my thing is the image of Pyramidas in pyramid mode doesn't really look like Pyramidas.
Okay.
Yes, it looks like a pyramid, but if you look at the face of it, it doesn't look like it would be Pyramidas.
Right.
In any shape or form. And the fact that they're only claiming it's the Pyramiter and the O-Ranger Robo, but one of the silhouettes in the Ultrazord for tank mode shows the Red Battle Zord.
Yeah, I just noticed that now.
No Battle
look at. So Ryan, I just saw your private message.
I'm going to say it's most likely fake.
Okay.
At this time.
Yeah. I don't know how this. Yeah, I don't know how this.
It's also weird. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry about that. I don't know how this poll thing's going to work because I don't know how you can actually vote on here. But I just put it up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
it says
either way.
So.
Okay, so I mean, Ryan, what were you going to say?
I say it's also weird that, like, usually when they're getting a new season down or whatever, that it's usually one Robo first. And then this one is giving you Pyramidas and the O-Ranger Megazord. Both of them, like, already. Like, okay, like, you haven't, and having silhouettes, like, I don't remember them doing silhouettes for stuff. If they have, then I don't remember.
But yeah, what would you say, real or fake?
I'm going to say fake, but I'm kind of still optimistic on, maybe they'll put it out there. But I mean, you already have the promo and up for sale for RV Robo, and are immediately going to this next one without continuing that series. It's kind of like way too fast. But I'm kind of hoping down the road they do this one.
Right.
I mean, the thing is, they've already also posted like the black version of Gal King and the blue moon version of the essentially Predazord.
And the clear version of Gal King.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we discussed in last episode, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, now with me, it's hard because I mean I want these to be real, but at the same time I can understand why people think it's fake. So I mean I would have to possibly say
it's one of those things where they put the silhouettes out there to see if people are interested in it. Which I mean, if you're gonna put it out there, people are gonna want it. So.
The last time that they did a mini pop for O-Ranger, it wasn't even a good one. From what I've seen, in terms of modern day standards.
Okay.
It was like a couple pieces I don't even think it would transform.
Right.
Weird color.
So guys, if you guys want to decide which one real or fake, I don't know how long this poll will be up there, but you guys decide. I decided to add it to this part of the topic, so there you go. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the wedge right here. Just stop the poll. Gonna go over here, and then now, guys, I came up with a way. I mean, to still continue the Super Sentai Zone, because there'll always be like mini plots coming out. A lot of other stuff from Tokullectibles, Super Sentai. I'm sure they're going to still continue doing merchandise for Super Sentai. I don't think that's going anywhere. I think they're still going to do because they've had done a lot of they've done memorial editions and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we just did. I mean, did we? Which I don't think we're going to be talking about that in this episode, but I think the next episode we'll be discussing that. But anyway, go on. We're sorry, Rick. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're good. I think that they're going to continue releasing stuff, kind of like the mini claws and stuff, in order to keep the thought of Super Sentai alive, but without having to produce any series for it and making money on old series. I think they're going to hope that will get people wanting new stuff.
That's definitely a good strategy. Yeah. But we are going to continue doing episode rates for this because there's two certain seasons we're going to discuss, and starting with Akiba Ranger. Season 1, which will be started
on what I wanted.
Yeah, because it still revolved around all the Sentai, like from up to from whatever seasons they were going on that time. But yeah, you didn't get outvoted. You never even brought anything up.
Yeah.
Even then. So
that's because you never asked. You just said, "Hey."
I thought this would be fun. Okay, because it kind of represents.
I'm not saying it.
Because it kind of represents our webcast, fans talking about Super Sentai, all this tokusatsu stuff. So it kind of makes sense there. But we'll be doing the first season for this for the remainder of this season of LR4, and then continue on into the next season of LR4 with the second season of Akiba Ranger season 2. So we're gonna be
for some reason bring back Super Sentai.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it going with that, and it's gonna be very interesting. It'll be a lot of fun. I don't remember watching the full season of the first season of Akiba Ranger. I remember watching the full season of season 2. So all episodes of that, but I don't think I've watched every episode of season 1. But it's going to be because it's a very short series. It only has 13 episodes, and then you have 13 episodes for that season as well. So it'll be fun. Ryan, what do you think, man? Us doing doing Akiba Ranger as our episode.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Something different.
Yeah. You got that right. So
being a parody of Power Rangers, man, I'm actually kind of on board with this.
It's a mix between, Super Sentai. Yeah, you'll see. But it's a mix between Super Sentai and a little bit of anime in there, which is hilarious. Because as you can see right there in his super mode in the second season. So again, I'm looking forward to doing episode rates for this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And but yeah, guys, that's it for the Super Sentai Zone. Now it's time to move on to Project Red. And we got this, the Blade. It is available on Tokullectibles still. So guys, it's in stock. You can still order it. So definitely don't miss out on your chance on getting this, because everything that I put in that I talk about we talk about on this episode, I
Full
made sure to put it
set.
a link in the description below, so that way you guys will be able to order it, because we support Tokullectibles because we've gotten a lot of stuff from them, and they've done a great job. Not saying that no other company does a great job on producing stuff, but they're really
What is there? There's Big Bad Toy Store. There's
yeah.
trying to remember
But
some of the other ones on there.
yeah, and then there was
Earth?
SC Toys or CS Toys or something. I
CS
can't remember.
Toys. That's another one that I've actually ordered from in the past. They are pretty good.
Yeah, and me, Rick, and Ryan here can attest to how well Tokollectibles does their job and make sure that if you have any questions, you can always ask them, and you know they're really good on keeping track of everything, and Tokollectibles. Remember, it's a small business, and it's very well known in the fan. And
At least the three people last time I talked to them, they may have increased to 4. Who knows?
Yeah, but they've been yeah. I think that they really. I mean, they started off as I think they started off as a small business, but they've grown.
Oh yeah.
They have grown, and them being fans of Tokusatsu, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, anime, all that fun stuff. They really but yeah, the Gabrion Blade is still up for sale. Definitely pre-order. Definitely order it. Don't miss out on your chance to get that, because it might take a bit for them to restock, because they do try to get everything back in as quickly as possible, but it just depends on if they're able to get it, or if that company that they get it from has it available. So their supplier and all that stuff. So, but yeah,
Asked me about supply issues. I just had a item I ordered get canceled because of supply issues. Although they didn't have anything to do with Tokusatsu or anything. It was actually for a game I played.
Okay. So also another item that's brand new, the deluxe Gavrion Dornadu, which will make a debut in episode 10 of Gabin Infinity. So you'll have to wait to see that. But this design is based off of the in Power Rangers known as the Reptilian Beast, when Captain Chaku showed up, and so this is from the design of the first Gavin. So I think that's pretty cool that they're
awesome.
They actually, I think that's available for pre-order still. So if you want to get on that, definitely. I have the direct links on here. It goes to, I didn't put it like I do for GoZoozer, where I put like pre-orders in stock. I put just the full site, because everything should be available as it goes. But so definitely don't miss out on your chance on getting it. So now, also, we are introducing a new Gabin, Death Gabin, which his Gabrion trigger is a dark version. It's a rifle. So his is I think it's available for pre-order still. Yeah, the deluxe Gabrion rifle. So that is still available for pre-order. That will be coming in May of this year. I know I didn't really go into detail on other things, but you can look at the link. But yeah, that will be available. And then trying to get through all this, guys, really quick, so we And then we've got the Gabrion blade, the dark version, which he uses in the show, which is pretty awesome. But let's take a look at that. I think I have a video here. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Let me just remove this from the studio and pull this up. There it is. Here we go. I love that. I think that's just freaking awesome. That looks so freaking cool. But yeah, guys, I think that's supposed to come out. Geez, let me look at that. I'm gonna go to the here it is. So that comes out October of this year. So guys, if you want to pre-order that now, it's available for pre-order. Don't miss out on your chance to get that. I've been trying to step back on trying to get a lot of stuff from Super Space Sheriff, Gavin Infinity, because space and money for right now, but definitely.
You want space for the Space Sheriff?
So now we're going to get into the episode rates for
Your
Gavin
wall does
Infinity.
not have enough holes in it.
We've got episode 5, Sword and Bullet. Now this episode is where he goes back to Gavin Bushido's Earth and helps him out. And I'm not going to really go into too much detail with this right off the bat. Good episode, 10. I'm just going to give it a 10 because it was an awesome episode. I love what they do with this series. It just can't help it. It's just awesome. Ryan, what do you think of this episode?
It was pretty good. Yeah, I'll give it a 9.
Okay. Rick, what about you, man?
It was interesting.
Oh, wait, hold on. What did I just do? Did I? Okay, I think I skipped an episode. There's something going on. Oh, I think I'm. Oh, damn. Yeah, I did. Hold on. Dang it. Sorry about this, guys. Well, what's this episode get? What'd you get this episode, Rick? It's a 10? All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hold on, guys. I had a quick preview because I got to fix this again. Why doesn't this work? It's beyond me. It's so annoying when something doesn't work out the first time, and it's always. This goes to show you that, stuff like this can happen to anybody, but always seems to happen to us or me.
It's just.
Let's see. I just want to make sure this is. Go to.
Mainly good.
All right, there we go.
We're just along the ride. It's very bumpy.
I think I put these out of order by mistake. That was my mistake. Again, I'm always trying to. I'm the one that puts all this stuff together and do, make sure everything is ship shape. But it's just like, even people make mistakes. Again.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, all right, here we go. Okay. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me hide the sidebar. That's what we're doing. Hide. So episode 4. We already did episode 5 because we missed on episode 4. So this episode is very interesting because they do introduce a new Gavin.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna have us give us the rate, give the rate, and then we will go to the reveal to Gavin because they had a poster for this episode, and I'm giving it a 10 off the bat. Rick, give your rate right off the bat.
This episode was hilarious. Watching our Infinity basically watching his step in order to not rush certain characters that don't normally have voices was hilarious. So let's give it a 10.
Ryan, what about you, man?
10, definitely a 10.
So the certain individual that was the Gavin was a freaking ant. This world he went to is where insects are sentient and they can speak. I can't pronounce his Gavin name.
And
His
are
Gavin.
on equal footing as humans.
It was. This episode was just.
Oh, I think they even revealed that the mayor was an insect.
But the funny thing is, when this insect transforms, he has to have his partner use the Gavion trigger.
I know. So that means that the person using it doesn't necessarily have to be the Gavin.
Again, this was just great. Again, 10 down the board. Oh dear God, this was one of those episodes that, yeah,
I'm
very
waiting for
unexpected.
them to reveal the Yudo figure.
Oh God, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, as for this episode, we gave it. I gave it a 10. Ryan, what did you give it?
9.
Okay, Rick,
Well,
what you give?
is this? Sorry, is
Episode
this the
4,
one
yeah.
with the hair?
Yeah.
The guy looked like Ken Masters from Street Fighter. He reminded me of Ken from Street Fighter. But remembering it that one, I'll increase my my score to 10.
Yeah, because he had the ability to use blades with his hair.
Yeah, especially when they go into his like that space area or whatever, and he's got all the weapons just hanging there, and he's just picking them off the air and just flinging them and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I gave this a 10 right off the bat, so yeah, I thought it was really good too. Yeah. I mean, this series has really been interesting. So next up, they have so the Phantom Thief Fade enters. At first, I thought this was going to be another Gavin, but it's funny because the Phantom Thieves are known as, they're not villains, they're not bad guys. They have a code of when they do certain things, and they do it. They're basically kind of like Robin Hood characters, basically. But I mean, definitely, because this episode was really good. He was trying to find somebody's family, but what the guy was really looking for was the treasure. So I'm definitely giving this episode a 10. It was a really good one. I still liked it. It was really good. It was a lot of fun. Rick, what about you, man?
I'm going to give it not a 10 due to a missed opportunity here. That would have been, which in my opinion would have made it so much better.
Okay.
Because what do you think of when you hear Phantom Thief? Morphin Ranger.
I knew it. That's what I was thinking.
They could have brought back one of them to, even if it wasn't their character, they could have had the actor come back to play a new Phantom for this universe.
Right, that's very true.
No, but like I said, missed opportunity.
Well-
So I'm only going to give it a 9.
Give it a 9.
It
Okay.
was still a really good episode.
Ryan, what about you, man?
I don't think I have watched this episode yet.
Okay.
I'll have to go back and watch it, and then I can give you guys a rate later.
Okay, that works. But the next episode, please tell me you watched this episode. The
No, I don't
Black
think
Adam.
I have. I don't think
You
I
didn't
have.
watch 6, but it's like season 7.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, I'm giving it a 10 off the bat. But there's a reason for that, and we'll talk about that a little bit later down in the episodes because since Ryan didn't really watch the other two, these two, but
I'm
yeah.
giving it
You're giving it a 10? Yeah.
yeah.
Off the bat.
And we're doing the
Really
next
good.
one.
Yeah, we're gonna be but these are the only episodes we're gonna be discussing because we got a little bit of a teaser poster right here introducing the next Gavin. But we're not gonna, wait to see who it is. We got a look of who it is. It's called Gavin. God, what was his name? Help me out here. I know there's a name.
Gold.
I don't remember offhand.
Let me see. Hold on. I have the
Essentially,
translation.
Ninja Gavin.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's see.
Gavin Shinobi or something.
I thought that was the same. I thought that was what it was, but it's see all translations.
I've seen him listed as like Ninja Gavin, which would be Shinobi. Or it's like
It's gonna drive me nuts. I got Gavin Luminous. It was yeah. What were you called? Help me out here, God. But anyway, that's the look of the new Gavin. We'll probably get into it a little bit later once we see the episode. But yeah, all in all, man. I mean, Gavin's been really good. I look forward to seeing what. Go ahead.
one thing I will say, you remember first episode where it said the 5 Gavins lined up fighting?
Mm-hmm.
It was not one of the designs.
Wait. Say that again, Rick. Hold on a sec. Sorry, Ryan. Go ahead. Say that again, Rick.
So, like, when they did the lineup of the 5 Gavins at the beginning of the first episode, fighting the big thing, I'm pretty sure this one was not part of that alignment.
Mm-mm. It was not.
So that does mean he could be considered the 6th warrior, possibly.
There's been a lot of. There's probably been more. There's a lot more Gavins than we anticipated. Because originally they started off with 3, and then. But yeah.
Well, we got the ant. Now we got this guy, and I hope that they bring the ant back.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, what have you thought of Gavin so far?
It's been really good. I liked it.
And it's kind of funny because it kind of, Metal Heroes has been around a long time, and they're bringing it back, and in this new franchise called Project Red, and I do love how they're doing everything with this. So I look forward to seeing what they're going to do next. So now we're going to move on to Rick's Boom Time. The new design. And Rick has been immortalized into a comic design. Congratulations, Rick. I'm like, you know what? It's been a long time coming. We needed to do this because I'm like this. You know what? It's got to look comic-esque, and it fits. So there we go. So Okay, Gavin Raya. That's what his name was. Okay, thank you, Ryan, for that. So, anyway, Rick, let's
All
get to
right.
your topic. And first off, go ahead.
Yes. So the comic giveaway day, known as Free Comic Book Day, Power Rangers issue, which is coming out with the actual day because it will be a Saturday instead of a Wednesday. So it will be May 2nd.
I thought it was always a Saturday. I guess they changed it.
No. The normal release for comics is on a Wednesday. But because this is the Free Comic Book Day thing, it's on the Saturday, not the Wednesday.
Well, has Free Comic Book Day ever
Free
done a
Comic Book Day
Wednesday?
has always been the first Saturday of May.
Okay.
But
All right. Okay.
when I pulled it up on my phone, it was giving me the Wednesday release date because that's when the comic stores are going to actually get the comics.
Okay. So
They'll actually
anyway,
get the stuff on hand several days beforehand so that they can prepare their display to turn around and release it.
okay. So, but it will. They basically get it
But it's
there,
May
but they're
2nd
not
for
going to
the
have it.
official release date.
Yeah, but they're going to have it on that day. So, okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
And
they're not allowed to give it out beforehand, but
right.
the
So,
comic book will have it, which means employees will most likely be able to get a copy ahead of time. So if you see it online on Facebook or on eBay for sale, wait a couple days. Don't spend the money. You're not going to
especially if you
get
get
it
it for,
before it comes out.
especially if you're
Well,
getting it for free.
it's only a couple days.
Exactly. But so, Rick, should we reveal the comic? Should we reveal the artwork? Should we show off the artwork? What do you
I
think?
suppose we could. It's not like anybody's interested in it.
That's
The cover of a comic book.
That's beautiful. So, Rick, go ahead and read the description of this because
Uh,
we've discussed this many months ago, but now that we
yeah.
have the visual of the artwork and all that, we have something
So,
else in this too. So, go ahead.
so a brand new era of Power Rangers starts here. This special number 0 issue brings back your favorite Rangers from every corner of the Morphin grid in 3 brand new series, brand new stories for Free Comic Book Day or giveaway day, whatever they want to call it anymore. With yeah. So let's see. The second story of this is a darkness has spread through the universe, and it's up to Rangers from across space and time to join forces in fantasy matchups you've only imagined. Now, the reason I went with that first is because the other 2 actually will continue on. I'm not 100% sure about the second one, the one I just gave you the description for. It might continue on with the 3rd series about to come out, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So, now, let's go ahead and go over the first story in this. The first is the original Mighty Morphin team has moved on, and they've grown up. What happens when Billy calls them back to the command center for the first time in years? And where's Tommy? So this will actually continue on in a brand new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic series that will be coming out, and we will have images in the future. Then, the third story And finally, we'll see a favorite ranger in a whole new light, trying to survive as the last ranger on Earth. Don't miss this pivotal entry in the annals of Power Rangers lore. That is a perfect jumping on point for newcomers and lapsed fans alike. Now, this one is going to continue on into essentially a Dark Knight Returns kind of story involving an original Mighty Morphin Ranger. Well, the sixth Mighty Morphin Ranger to be exact.
I mean, should we just go ahead and show them off the logos and everything? Things
sure,
to come.
why not?
Let's do that.
So, we are getting Power Rangers Green, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and the one that I said would be that other title for the second story, possibly, Power Rangers Unlimited. Power Rangers Unlimited has been one where they did little side stories in the past, but
Yes.
now it will be its actual own story.
Yeah.
And it does seem like it's possible that the second story is a standalone, or because of the way that they've worded it for the comic book day thing, it's possible that this is the prequel to Power Rangers Unlimited. So the first story is for the new Power Ranger comic where they are coming back after years of being essentially not being Rangers. The second one might tie into Unlimited. And the third one is Power Rangers Green with Old Man Tom.
Yeah, and what's interesting is like Rick said about this, Power Rangers Unlimited did have a little, side stories here, but they did end up connecting in a way, which was really great. And I'm glad they're bringing back Power Rangers Unlimited, because after they did that, they started doing other stories, other one-off, one-shot comics that wasn't continued as Power Rangers Unlimited. It was still other different type of comics. It was just they were all, they didn't really connect to them. They just their own story and everything. So, which is great. I enjoyed that. But I did like. I mean, Power Rangers Unlimited was always cool to me. Go ahead.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna check some. I want to see if when this Power Rangers Unlimited.
It comes out in June, actually. That comes out in June. So, no, not June. July. I'm sorry, because
now Mighty Morphin number 2 comes out in July.
Yeah, and so does Unlimited. Unlimited does come out in July as well. Comes out the 1st of July, I believe. I mean, we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah.
So, but
I want to see that the third. Oh, hold on. June. Yeah. Okay.
So Mighty Morphin gets out.
Okay.
Yep.
So I am almost sure that it will be the second story does connect to the Unlimited, and the reason for that is I just pulled up the writing staff for the Power Rangers Unlimited story and the second story for the free comic book day giveaway thing. It's the exact same writing team.
Right. So
it is a prequel.
Yeah. So we want to make sure to, we gotta move this along. But Rick, what do you think, man? Everything that's coming from this is great. The Power Rangers is still continuing. I mean, even though it's Mighty Morphin,
three stories.
So yeah, guys, get out to your comp.
I don't know how many parts Green is. I have a feeling Green's probably going to be around 5 or 6 parts.
Possibly,
if it's not just one big one shot.
Yeah, Ryan, what do you think, man? I don't know if he's still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. Oh, yeah. I mean, as long as they're keeping it going, keep going with it. I think.
Go ahead.
What was the Pink Ranger comic you let me borrow? Was that part of Unlimited, or was that completely different?
That was kind of a in between of the series of Power Rangers itself. During the time when Kimberly was after she did the Pan Global games and everything, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So yeah, that was more of a side thing. It was not. They really did
Not
not
part of that.
connect that to the comics itself. The comic
Okay.
series, it was kind of a separate thing. I believe Rick can probably say that more than
Yeah.
more from Power Rangers
Power
Pink.
Rangers was meant to be Kimberly's side of what occurred to give her the reason to write Tommy that Dear God was.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean,
But yeah,
if they're keeping some stories and stuff going on with it, I'm happy to see it. I'm all for it.
And guys, we all know Mighty Morphin, blah blah blah. They're gonna milk Mighty Morphin. Yeah, my hands. Keep
There's so much
melting
history.
Mighty
There's
Morphin.
so much history with it.
I mean, they still, guys, if you've read the comics yourself, they still put a lot of every season in these comics, even though they're not doing like a storyline for that specific season. They still combine them. So,
right.
That's the thing. Be happy.
Art cover is coming out in August.
Nice. But so, Rick, what do you have to say? What do you have to say to people? Make sure to what?
Support your local comic shop, support your local small businesses, support the paper copy.
And also, what do they need to do on May 2nd?
Oh, go to your local comic shop and pick up a copy of Power Rangers #0.
Yep. This is gonna be awesome. I can't wait. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
And so guys, now we're gonna get into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition. We're gonna start with our episode rates. We only have 2 episodes we're gonna do, and it's this is episode. God, what is this? I think it's the Dark Warrior episode, which includes another family member of Trini. I mean, the reason why I say it like that, it's like, man, we hardly see any. I mean, we only see like certain family members within Power Rangers.
Hey,
Yeah, it's episode
to be fair,
15, Dark Warrior. And parent, yeah, not until Parents' Day, so we're not there yet. But so this episode, nostalgic. His uncle, her uncle Howard is a scientist, but also knows martial arts. And so, nostalgic. I mean, Billy, when he morphs, he knows how to fight, but when he's not in his when he's not in his morph, because he can't really, use their powers to, fight off random people. You're only able to. So, but this episode is definitely a 10 for me because it's nostalgic and I really enjoyed it. Rick, what about you, man?
I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay.
Yes, nostalgia, but not memorable.
Yeah. Ryan, what about you, man?
I'm pretty much in the same boat as Rick. Like, going back and watching this episode, I don't really remember it. Like, the only iconic thing I remember is the Bulk and Skull part with the cotton candy, and that's their intro thing in the beginning part of the show with the intro. That's it. That's all I really remember and stuff. But I'll give it about an 8 as well.
Yeah, I get that. But this episode, this is when they switched brains, switching places. Billy brain goes into Kimberly's, and Kimberly's goes into Billy. This was like a Freaky Friday episode.
Thought this wasn't this the one with the potion that Babu put down?
No, that was the Punk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They have that
But-
shit out of order then.
Did they?
Because that was like literally the next episode when I was watching it was them
Hold on,
turning
let
to
me
Punk.
look. Let's see. Hold on, let me look.
At least for when I watched it, unless if it skipped for me.
Let's see. Episode 12 was Power Rangers Punk, and then this one is episode 16. So yeah, you might have.
Yeah, because it just went to like the next one. I'm like, okay.
But yeah, so this episode nostalgic, and then Bulk and Skull switch brains. It was hilarious. So I'm gonna give this episode a 10. Nostalgic, really funny episode. Rick, what about you, man?
I mean, Billy inside of Kimberly's body trying to put on lipstick. That was hilarious. I mean, other than there are a few scenes that are memorable, and I believe this is the episode where they like behind the scenes. Then isn't this the episode where like Amy Jo and David Yost got set on fire essentially, or close to it?
I guess I don't. I mean, I think I heard that somewhere, but I can't remember. So that's something.
Well,
But
I
yeah,
don't know
what would
if
you
they
give
were
this?
set on fire, or if it was just like they almost got set on fire.
Yeah.
But it
So
was
Rick,
the
what would you?
contraption that they were using that actually did that.
Yeah. So what would you say? What would you give your rate?
I'm gonna give this a 10 due to the fact that it didn't cost those two to actually quit on the spot. But no, it does.
Man, I
have
don't
a
get paid
few,
enough for
but,
this shit, man. I'm out. So Ryan, what about you, man?
Just from what you guys were talking about and stuff, if I can remember it, I'd give it about a 9.5.
Yeah. So guys, I mean, I suggested us do these episode rates for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition. Have something for Power Rangers to talk about, and it's cool what they've done. I'm glad they're doing it, the right way instead of just adding random little bits and pieces like they did in the 2010 version. So, but but yeah. So guys, now we're gonna go ahead and check out a walkthrough from Pixel Dan at Toy Fair 2026 at the Playmates booth talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition Season 2 and the toy line. So I want to go ahead and just move. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and mute your mics, and we'll go ahead and start playing that video. Find it. Where is it? It's here. I know it's here. There it is.
Launched last year with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition. We launched with 7 figures using the auto morphing feature, which is the most popular feature of all time in the history of Power Rangers. So as we roll out, now the Green Ranger in spring is available everywhere. It was previously a Walmart exclusive. And then Babu and Goldar joined the mix, so we've got new stuff coming in the spring, the Rangers mix and the Evil Space Aliens mix. And then the big news is we're rolling into Season 2 on exactly the same calendar, meaning July, we'll have an end cap at Walmart. In July, we'll have Season 2, Mighty Morphin Minutes and all that going on YouTube and elsewhere, kind of on the same calendar. So if you're familiar with Season 2, Jason becomes Rocky, Trini becomes Aisha, Zach becomes Adam. So you've got all new Rangers from their human faces to their Power Ranger faces. You got a new big bad in Season 2. You got Lord Zed and you got the Z-Putties. So there's plenty of newness coming your way to keep the Evil Space Aliens going and the Automorphin Power Rangers themselves going. Season 2 is going to be fantastic. Also this year, we are still working with Ninja Kids. We think the way is clear to bring their postings out in the next 6 months. So that's part of the media message this year.
Cool.
And that's great. So again, more on YouTube. It's still on Netflix. as Season 2 comes out, let's go on to the product again. We had a great launch last year with the Lights and Sounds figure, the Ultimate Megazord. Lights and Sounds, 14 inches tall. And of course, Season 2, we're into Thunderzords. So the Ultimate Thunderzord is the next super scale figure that we've got. Lights and Sounds and everything there. Should be a standout hit all the way through the second half of 2026. And as we know, Zords are a big part of the DNA of Power Rangers, part of the 3 legs of the tripod. And the Zords did great for us last year. Buy all 5, of course, and you could build to the huge Megazord. And in Season 2, we're going to follow that up, just like they did in the show, with all new Thunderzords. You got 5/6 Thunderzords coming out. So you got your Firebird Thunderzord with the Pink Ranger. You got the Griffin Thunderzord. You're going to have the Unicorn Thunderzord, the Lion Thunderzord, more in that deluxe format, and the Red Dragon Thunderzord. Real exciting because it's really intricate. It goes from the Super Robot mode to the Dragon mode. And of course, they all combine together to build the Ultimate Thunderzord. Now, this year, we're actually going to have the White Tiger Thunderzord for the first time.
Sweet.
A 6th Thunderzord. It's behind closed doors. I can't show you or
He's
tell
not
you.
here?
I can't tell you anything about it. Oh, he's here, but I can't even mention it.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah.
But it will be available. Of course, it will build with these as well. So even more exciting than last year. So Thunderzord program is strong. Season 2 is strong.
So if there's a White Tiger Zord that we can't talk about, does that mean there's a White Ranger we can't talk about too?
That would be so reasonable.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Even
Okay.
role play, maybe a
Yeah.
mask, maybe a Salva sword. These are good. These are good ideas.
I've got good ideas.
Very good
I gotta
ideas.
say, yeah.
We'll get on that.
Beautiful.
So, and we're just looking for a retail partner that might want to bring that out for us.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see if we can find one.
All right.
It's near and dear to our hearts.
Well, that's what this weekend's for, right? So, very cool. These look great.
So we continue the line. Obviously, second year is success. Retailers have found that there's a fan base out there that we're still celebrating Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So you go to this opening price point. We're looking at opportunities in collectible blind box plush.
Sure.
We've got collectible blind box minifigures that appear, in the Power Morpher packaging. So these will be on mass retail. We're looking to expand into specialty channels, value channels, and things like that. So there's a lot more going on. You know what I don't have showing here that I think is worth mentioning wherever you're going to cover it is the 8-inch Classic, which we showed before.
Oh, yeah.
Those are being shown downstairs with a distributor group that we can tell you about, but we're looking at specialty channels for those.
Okay.
So more of a specialty offering there. So again, just like this, we're really expanding wherever we are, but you won't see them in this booth. You'll see them elsewhere.
Okay.
But I think that's a great collector alternative. It's a great price point.
Sure.
It is again celebrating that 1993 look. That's the traditional packaging, the traditional scale and articulation that was so popular in 93, 94.
Okay.
So you'll
Great.
find that. Make sure to check that
Those are
out.
the 8-inch ones, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't want to short sell the role play, which is another third of the program.
Of course.
Role play, fantastic with Power Rangers. Be your favorite Power Ranger. Did really well at the onset. And again, we'll have the White Ranger Zord. We've added the Green Ranger mask for everyone, whereas it was exclusive last year. The Green Ranger mask will be in the mix. The Power Morpher really led the charge, starting in July when it was available at Walmart, and then October when it was available everywhere. It was popular throughout the year. When the Blade Blaster finally came out in October, it equaled it in sales. I think the Green Dragon Dagger, again, him being the second most popular Ranger last year, really didn't get as wide a distribution last year. It's available everywhere right now.
Okay, great.
So it should, I think there'll be just as many fans of that. So a lot of great stuff coming.
Very cool.
For Season 2. Equally as strong. Excited it's going to be on shelf from January through December. So really
Awesome.
looking forward to all of it.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for the walkthrough.
Got it.
And there you guys go. That is Playmates Toys Power Rangers at Toy Fair 2026.
Stay up to date with Pixel Dan at Toy Fair 2026. Follow Pixel Dan on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Or you can support the channel through Patreon and unlock other exclusive content. Thanks for tuning in to your premier source for all things toys with Pixel Dan. See you again.
Thank you, Pixel Dan. So we're gonna rewind this back a little bit, and go a little bit into this thing. So One thing right here. So with the figures, now, if you guys notice right here, they're only promoting. They have the figures from season one. Back last year at Toy Fair 2025, they did show off Squat and King Sphinx with the villains Rita, Goldar, and Babu. Um, Somebody got an email about a certain information about why they have not released it yet. So I'm going to pull up that email. I'm not going to pull it up here, but I'm going to read off of where I shared it in our group chat. So give me one sec. So
As for Playmates to take the figures and shove them somewhere for
So let me go ahead and just read this. Thank you for contacting Playmates Toys. Unfortunately, there are times when we display possible figures, vehicles, plushes, etc. at places like Toy Fair that do not see through to production. At this time, we don't have any plans to release Squat or King Sphinx figure in 2026. This does not mean that they will never be made. We, along with Hasbro, have decided to go in another direction with which figures get released at this time. Thank you for being a dedicated fan. So now that does not mean that there's not a chance that we're not going to see these figures be made. Maybe someday. I hope that they do. Squat in particularly. King Sphinx, whatever. We have a Lightning Collection, King Sphinx. Why not? Even though King Sphinx would be really cool to have. My biggest thing is I wish that they wouldn't have showed off. I wish they wouldn't have showed them off if there wasn't any plans on releasing them anytime soon. That was not. I mean, it's kind of. Well, because they had the prototypes, and then like I said, I hope that they do. They're saying that there's no guarantee that they're not going to be released in the future, or there is going to be a guarantee to release them. Who knows? But unfortunately, right now, we're not going to get them this year. And also, you guys are probably wondering about the Dragon Zord. I know I am, because I got the freaking Megazord. So, Rick, why don't you go ahead and explain that?
So when it came to the Dragon Zord, you notice how they mentioned finding a distributor for Tiger Zord? Yeah, that was the issue with Dragon Zord. They apparently had a prototype ready, but it was huge. It took up a lot of shelf space, and apparently the retailers ultimately said, no, we don't want to make money off of this.
Right.
Because it would take up too much shelf space. I'm exaggerating that. I don't think they actually told Playmates we don't want to make money off of it. Just we don't want to give up shelf space. Right. Because I believe the price point would have probably been closer to what we paid in the past for actual Megazords instead of the cheaper price, like $10 cheaper for the individual Zords.
Okay.
I don't think they would have been able to release it at like this $15 to $18 price point. I'm pretty sure it would have been closer to the $30 price point for Dragon Zord.
Right.
Just because of how big it would be based on what they said.
Yeah. And
although it should be around the same size as, should be actually only slightly larger than Tyrannosaurus, I would have thought.
And the thing is, it's like they said that they are looking to get it released. It's just not going to be in retailers. It's going to be through possibly online. That's the possibility where they're going to go with it.
Amazon would be unfortunately perfect.
Yeah, and hopefully they don't make it, they make plenty so people can get it and not just limit how many they release in Amazon, because that's a big mistake with a lot of things when you do Amazon exclusive and they only have a limited amount. So it's like, because there's a lot of people that would love to get it, and I hope they don't go that route of just doing it, for a limited amount. Um, but so yeah, I don't know. That's just what. But Ryan, what do you think of this? What do you think of the thought of them not releasing Squat and Babu and King Sphinx and the Dragon Lord right now? What's your thought on that?
If I had to give the totem pole of, least likely, that I'm not so concerned about, King Sphinx would be at the bottom. I mean, yeah, but like you have a Putty Patroller, you have Rita Repulsa, you have Goldar. To finally get some type of figure for Squat and Babu would be great, to at least have her and her henchmen and stuff. So, and then the Dragon Zord, like, I mean, as big as the Megazord is, the one they came out with, like, I think is a missed opportunity for the Dragon Zord. I understand maybe like space, price range, and stuff like that, but like, I'm hoping they bring it back. I mean, if you're gonna like give us the Green Ranger, but then when your new season 2, quote unquote, of your line of toys, and you're already telling us that you're giving us a white Tiger Zord, people are gonna be asking for the Dragon Zord. Why not?
Yeah. And so right here, we're getting the Stone Canyon trio, Rocky, Adam, and Aisha. They're automorphing figures, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad they're doing that. We got Lord Zed and the Putty right there, Z Putty, and then they gave us a look at the Zords right here. We're going to have an electronic Thunder Megazord like they did with the Megazord itself, the Ultimate Megazord, Dino Megazord. I mean, they're calling it the Megazord. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it's called in the show. And again, they're going the route with the Thunder Zords by releasing them individually, which is great, because that's awesome, because then you can actually, start collecting them. I mean, if they're going to do a big pack, that's going to be a big if. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did, considering, but it'd probably be a lot. So I do find it interesting they add a little bit of the extra parts to it, and then you have all 5 Ranger little minifigures with the Thunder, the Firebird Thunder Zord, and they add these little missiles to it, and then you have the missiles for the Griffin Thunder Zord and the freaking missile out of the freaking unicorn's neck.
Not to mention the sword on top of the lion's head, like it's like you're protected here, or we're gonna cut you in half.
I mean, I think that's pretty cool though, but I do like how that they. Yeah, hold on, go ahead, Rick.
Look at the Firebird.
Yeah.
Something with the Firebird should be coming with Great Dragon Thunder Zord instead.
What?
There is a part in the Firebird that should actually be with the Red Dragon Thunder Zord instead.
Oh yeah, the staff, but the thing is, the staff is going to be with the Firebird Thunder Zord, because if you see in the packaging back there,
well,
it is going to be in there.
It's actually under the Firebird, like it's a male autonomy sticking out.
But it's still going to be. It's still going to be. You'll still be able to get it, so that's a good thing. Now, I like how the Red Dragon Thunder Zord has the warrior mode. That's going to be awesome.
If you only want a Red Dragon Thunder Zord, you got to get Firebird in order to complete it.
I do, but like I said, I do like that, what they're doing. Now, it's awesome that we're getting them to combine to make the Thunder Megazord. But the biggest issue is the helmet. I hope they fix that. It looks too bulky. It looks too weird.
Unless you can find a way to make it around the head, that's not going to be ridiculous.
I mean, at that point, you might as well try to get a 3D printer and fix it that way.
I'm sure people were probably going down that route.
Playmates, if you please make sure you fix that design of the head because that looks really weird. I'm sorry, but if it comes to that, it's like, well, great, still get it, but at the same time, just it's something that needs to be fixed. That's just I know this is a prototype, but hopefully that's not the final product.
I do have to ask. So
Go ahead.
look at the Megazord, at the Thunder Megazord chest.
Yeah.
There's those little holes, which I assume is because how the Megazord Saber is held in line mode.
Yes, because right there, if you look,
yes. However,
Go ahead.
I am hoping that they give you an actual piece to be able to stick in there that is like the Ranger standing there in the Megazord.
That would be pretty cool.
Even
That would be pretty cool. But I do like because the thing is the reason why it's like that is because of the fact that if you see on
the sword,
because the sword snaps into the back of the Lion Thunder Zord. And here comes back the whole thing with the blind packs. You got the little plushies, and then you've got the little minifigures, like the micro machines we used to get a long time ago in these Morphin boxes. And that's going to be one of those things that's going to be one of the most irritating things because people like me and other people getting duplicates. So it's going to be a lot of fun trying to get this stuff.
The Pink Ranger is under her display has a heart, and at the time when they shipped the helmet, it had hearts next to her helmet as well.
Oh, did I notice that? So, there's a look at that, and then you've got next up the role playing stuff, and then you've got a youth helmet, a deluxe youth Ranger helmet, because you got all six of the Ranger all six of the Ranger masks right there, and then you got a Red Ranger helmet. That's gonna be for kids. So there you go. I mean, that's pretty cool that they're doing that. I'm glad I got the Lightning Collection helmet. I don't have to worry about that. But it will be fun for kids. I'll tell you that. I did hear them say that. We did hear them say that the Dragon Dagger is out there. You can still get it. It's just just keep an eye out for that because it has done really well in sales. So is the Blade Blast and the Morpher as well. I already have all three of them, so I'm good. But hopefully, people that want to get it, hopefully they can find it out in the wild. There has been something that has been noticed. They did say something about the 8-inch figures. The ones that were in the triangle box back then in 1993. They are bringing those back. They are bringing those figures back. Those will be released at some point. They're looking into that, and I'm looking forward to seeing that come out because that's very nostalgic because that's what they released first when they did Mighty Morphin back then. Those were the figures we got before they scaled them down into the way the Automorphin figures are. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have in store for continuing on for the reignition. For My Morphin Power Rangers Reignition and season 2. It should be really good. But we do have a look. We still have a continued look of the Putty and Z Putty and Zed. And also we do have a look at the White Tiger Zord, Saba, and the White Ranger mask. So there you have it right there. That looks pretty cool. I like that. Now, hopefully this does they said they're going to release it and hopefully they find somebody to take it. I definitely would love to have that because I already have the Legacy White Tiger Zord, but it would be nice to have this with the Thunder Zords being released. The look of Saba, not bad. But it's going to be a kid's toy. So I think Saba is supposed to come with the White Tiger the white tiger coin, so because it has that, it's compatible with the Power Morphin they released. And then here's the mask that they're going to release as well. So we'll keep you guys updated on news on that when it comes available through their Power Rangers Facebook page or Playmates. And then we have Lord Zed, which he will be released this fall. And then we have the Z Putty, which has the ability, if you press the Z, comes apart. And that was very nostalgic because that's what the figure did too. So that was really awesome. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, I'm glad they're still going. Hopefully we do get the Dragon Zord. I mean, I'm hoping that happens. I hope that we do get more villain figures and everything. We'll see what happens with Squat and King Sphinx in the future. They only released one battle bike, which was the Red Ranger, but they did not release blue or black. I think they did have those, but they never released those yet. But who knows what's going to happen in the future? Just keep an eye out for that. But yeah. Before we move on to the next topic that connects with this topic, Rick, what do you think, man?
So they had a missed opportunity here, which a lot of fans are going to be happy that they didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
But they could have made the Z Putty a Build-A-Figure. That way you had to buy each of the individual figures in order to get the 6 parts to build the Z Putty. But you wouldn't be able to army them.
Yeah. That's a really good thing they didn't do that way.
But a lot of fans are going to be happy that they did.
Yeah. So, Ryan, what do you think, man?
Yeah. I mean, let's still hope they get the Dragon Zord. I mean,
they already said they're doing the Tiger Zord. Why not?
Yeah. You got all the stuff in Dragon Zord. Why not?
And yeah, geez, that'd be expensive. I can tell you right now. So, if you guys remember a certain collector's box they did for the basic figures, the one with the articulation to it, that was only in a 6 collector's box. They are planning to do a re-release of that. There has been pictures of that, and they're going to release them individually. And what's going to happen is they're going to do what they are doing with the Kaiju Rangers. They're going to include a power coin stand where you could put the figure on top of that power coin and display it. So that's going to be awesome. Hopefully that still comes out, because for those of you that missed out on your opportunity to get the 6-pack collector box, you'll get a chance to actually get the figure with that. I hope they just don't do another collector box. They just release it individually and just do it that way, because that. So yeah, but
one Yellow Ranger,
I do think it's gonna be cool. Hopefully that happens. I don't. It was shown at Toy Fair. I don't have any pictures of here. They have shown like a little behind the scenes of it somewhere. I think somebody caught that at the Toy Fair, but it was in the same area that they were showing off the 8-inch nostalgic looking figures from from 1993. So we'll hope. We'll like I said, guys, we'll keep you up to date on that once we see more news of it. And also in this confirmation, they're still working with Ninja Kids, and so that is. There is, it looks like that means their series is going to be released. Their 4 episodic series. I'm going to show the teaser trailer that was leaked last year that people were really not happy about. So, but I'm going to show it off anyway. And give me one sec. Move this. Studio, and yeah, let's do this video. Here we go. Disclaimer: we do not own any of this video. We're just sharing our thoughts. Just to let you know.
Playtime's over, children.
It's Morphin time!
The Power Rangers are back! You are unworthy of that suit.
The dragon has struck again, infiltrating a high-clearance science facility.
The crystal is my only purpose. Jason, you must rise.
We look awesome, don't we?
Don't forget to subscribe.
You're muted.
So that was the teaser trailer that was released last year. And there was a lot of AI in there. Honestly, it still looked good. I hope this does come out this year. I mean, they plan on, like I said, they're still working with Ninja Kids, and they're, in like the next 3 months. I think they said, or something like that.
They said 6.
6 or 3 months, whatever. Because that was like probably because it was in March. Was it March that they had the toy fair? But anyway, hopefully we see this. Because I mean, I honestly love this. Because the design, the work they did on it, it looks pretty cool. Ninja Kids Power Rangers looked awesome. I do like how Lord Zed has a human form, like Carl Zichter from VR Troopers. The design of Lord Zed looks awesome. The suits look great, which was from Toku inspired by the suits that he made in his artwork. And yeah, I hope this gets made. Rick, what do you think, man? I hope this thing gets released.
Like, at the time, it's like, but the more I think about it, it's like, it would be interesting. And it makes me wonder who this character actually is.
Oh, that one right there?
Their version of Green Ranger.
Yep.
Because the crystal.
Yep. Ryan, what about you, man? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm hoping it does come out too.
Yeah, because
I mean, as shit, I can't say as crappy as it sounds, but like a lot of the fan films or the fans making their own stuff are really good, and not giving them an opportunity to showcase that, especially with this high production, or as they made a big deal of it being quote unquote too professional looking. Like so.
Yeah, and
your game. Up your game.
The thing is, they were what the problem is that not only that, but due to the fact is, they did use AI in the production, and this teaser was not supposed to be released, and it was released, and we're showing it again, so to show you what was the biggest issue with some people, the fans, and it's like it's a teaser for a reason. They're gonna fix it. Hopefully, everything works out in the end, and we get to see this come out. And I mean, I hope for everybody that has worked on this and put all their sweat and tears into this. It deserves to be released. I hope it does come out this year, and we'll definitely be discussing it. So now we are going to move on to Ranger Stop and PopCon. Like I said, I don't know if they're still available, but exhibitor applications, go to the website. Hopefully they still have those available, because May 15th and 17th is when Ranger Stop and PopCon is happening. And then the hotels, hopefully the rooms will be available. If you haven't, definitely book. If not, try to find a place that is close to that area where you don't have to worry about too much travel. So, Now we've got some guest announcements. We've got James Davies, Chase, the Dino Charge Black Ranger. He will be there. And then you've got Blake Foster.
Did you say Battle Charge or Dino Charge?
Dino Charge. I think it's a Dino Charge. I'll have to rewatch the video back. And then Blake Foster, the first ever Kid Ranger.
First and only.
Yeah, first and only, actually. And the Blue Turbo Ranger, he will be there. And then you've got Jack Guzman, Danny, the Iron Bison Black Wild Force Ranger. He will be there. And then you've got Brandon McLaurin, Jack, the SPD B Squad Red Ranger. He will be there that weekend as well. And then you've got the writer and co-creator of the Phantom Force, Aaron Coney. He will be there, and get a copy of his comics. They are available on their website. I'll have to put it. I'll have to share it on our Facebook page or something. I'll have to look that up and share it. But definitely stop by and get a copy and meet him, because I've seen some of the stuff from this comic, and it's not Power Rangers. It's a lot darker and a lot gritty, very gritty. So I would definitely suggest reading it. And then you've got Jason Font, Wesley Collins, the Red Time Force Ranger. He will be there that weekend. Then you've got Sketch Ellis. He's drawn some photos for, from what you see here. He will be there that weekend. And then we had another actor, voice actor. He's done work for Digimon, Voltron, the Legendary Defender. Also, he did the voice of Optimus in, I think, Transformers Energon, or I believe that was called. And done some animated. And also, he's played the voice of Gluto in Time Force and Diabolico from Lightspeed Rescue. Neil Kaplan. He will be there that weekend. Definitely stop by. He's joining other voice actors. I have shared that to our Facebook page. I did not promote it here because we're talking about the guests for Power Rangers, but also definitely support a lot of the other guests that are going to be there representing a lot of anime and all that stuff, because they deserve it. And then we had another Power Ranger guest, Michael Copon, Lucas, the Time Force Blue Ranger. He will be there that weekend. And then another announcement, one of the Thunder Bros, which I don't understand why they used this picture. I didn't realize that until now. Ryan.
It's like, oh, it's his Ranger.
Yeah.
You noticed? Did you notice that too?
Yes.
I just noticed that right now. Like, what the hell? But Jorge Vargas, he is going to be there. Blake Bradley, the Navy Thunder Ranger, he will be there that weekend. It'll be awesome. Hopefully they get Adam Hunter, the Crimson Thunder Ranger, because you can't have one Thunder Ranger without the other. So we'll see if that happens. He's from they're bros, man. They got to stick together. So I don't know if this is the end of the guest announcements. Now,
I was thinking Sally Martin.
She's already there. She's going to be there.
Oh, well then.
She's there. You got at least one win. You got one win Ranger and one Thunder Ranger.
He's there with the Slave Force.
The Storm couple, the Storm Power couple.
Exactly.
So, I don't know if they have any other guest announcements for Power Rangers. They haven't announced anything else yet, but I'm still trying to figure out when we're going to do our next episode, because it's we're still in April, and like I always do, I always make sure to do our episodes in that on that month, but I got to figure out a day to do it, because we can't do it on the 10th because that's Mother's Day of May, and
3rd.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll work it out and see what we can do. We'll do a poll and we'll do it that way. But anyway, so because I mean, I would like to see if there's anything else coming from Ranger Stop so that we can promote it a little bit more for our episode. So keep an eye out for that. And now it's time to move on to Power Morphicon. We got Walter Emmanuel Jones, Zach, the Black Mighty Morphin Ranger. He is going to be there that weekend, and I'm so excited to see him. Can't go wrong with the OG. He can teach you some hip hop keto moves and everything. So yeah, definitely stop by, say hi to him. I'm looking forward to seeing him at PMC this year. And then we've got Karen Ashley, get ready to boogie with the bear. Aisha, the yellow Mighty Morphin, the second yellow Mighty Morphin Ranger. She will be there that weekend. And then you've got the Quantum Ranger himself, Dan Southworth, Eric Myers. He will be there that weekend. Don't forget to say hi to him and hang out with him. These guys are really awesome. Definitely stop by their booths, get a chance to meet them. And we've got some buddy that Rick was just mentioning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Rick, can you tell us his name?
Chiro Zumi.
And who did he play?
He played Brian, the Dragon Ranger.
And apparently he was
in Bioman. I believe it's Bioman.
That's
not Bioman.
That's Dynamite? Oh boy! Either way, he was in the 2 Sentai series.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that.
They came back as a 6th Ranger for the other. The first,
so yeah, he will be there.
The first official on-screen 6th Ranger.
I mean, how could you have him and not have Reiko Chiba? She will be there.
No,
I can't wait to see her.
I'm waiting for them to see her. Criteria Ranger.
Well, here's hoping.
If they do that, my bank account is going to be empty.
Yep. And also, if you guys are looking forward to meeting Dan Southworth, get ready to meet Time Fire himself. He will be there that weekend. They've got a big lineup of many people from Toku Spirits and Super Sentai. It is going to be awesome. And right now, the hotels for PMC are up for booking. The Hotel Dina is still available. They also have I think they have the Westin. Is that what it is? That's they have for one of the hotels, and then they have the what else? I can't remember what the other hotels are.
I don't remember offhand. I do know the Hotel Dina books as a Marriott.
Yes.
That's one that we got.
Yes.
And the deal that was done for the rates puts it at a reasonable price. Like,
right. Let me look at the hotels right now.
On the price, it was like, wow. I mean, they can tell you it was less than $700 per person.
Yeah, I mean, we went with the Hotel Dina, which is great because
we only got one room with 2 beds, not 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah, but
other hotels in the area, I was using like several different hotel apps to try to see what prices were to determine, what was good deal and what wasn't and everything.
So here's the thing. Let me put this up right here.
Well, put it into a price range that was as good as one that was a half a mile away from the convention.
Right.
So it's like, you mean I don't have to rent a car? Hell yeah.
That comes in handy. So here is the Hotel Dina. So guys, your last day to book is Wednesday, the 5th of August. So guys, definitely get those right now because you don't want to miss out on your chance to get there because
that date is tentative. If they sell out of rooms, they can't continue booking.
Exactly.
The sooner you get yours in, the better.
And then if you guys don't want to have to worry about that, you guys can go for the Pasadena Hyatt. And they have a group code called GPOMA to book.
So you call that number, give them the code to book. Yeah.
And then they have the Pasadena Hilton. So yeah, I guess they don't have the Westin or whatever it was called this time. They have those three, unless if they're still adding more to it. But these are the three options
Because the Westin's not that far.
Right. So these are the options that you have to book, where you can book through Power Morphicon. Not saying that the Westin is not a place you can't book. You can still book there, but it's just I would recommend definitely.
As of right now, it doesn't have a group rate.
Yeah. So there you go, guys.
His price isn't horrible,
and everything is going to be, it's. I mean, Rick and I can tell you this, guys. Make sure to plan out of the flights, the hotel, how much you're gonna be spending, have the amount of money you're gonna be using for this kind of trip.
Unfortunately, Nate didn't listen to my advice. Nate to buy the ticket on their own. We had to flight and hotel book. Which I'll buy my ticket here in the next couple of months.
Well, the reason why I did that is because the fact is I didn't want to take any chances with the Gold Ranger, because I didn't want to have to worry about the pass for the Gold Ranger to be sold out. And
but when you
it's
did
a
that,
lot.
I was 100% on whether I was going or not.
Yeah, well,
you doing that kind of made me feel like you were trying to pressure me into it. Yeah.
I thought you were planning to go
I
anyway.
was 50-50 on whether I was going or not.
But, hey, dude, because last time there was a reason why we didn't go because of money, and then my dad passing, so we couldn't really do it. We couldn't fathom it. So
we didn't have the time to orchestrate it.
Yeah. So
I'm going this time.
Yeah, and I do appreciate that, Rick, and I'm glad that and we were able to do this, and it means a lot that me and you planned that because this stuff is hard to do. It's really hard to plan out. It's not easy because of traveling and everything. But and Ryan, man, I hope you can come to one of these sometime. Wait, hold on. I muted you, didn't I? Yeah. There you go. I mean, I hope you can come to something like this. And I told Rick that I do plan on getting us the ticket, the pass for the tour, the breakfast, and the meet and greet, because hopefully those come up soon. I hope they do sell those individually, because that would be great. Doing the fact is me and Rick are going to be going there the day before the convention itself, because we usually go on a Thursday, because that's but it's I'm sorry, hold on. Sorry, Ryan, can you mute yourself for a second? Yeah. What were you saying, Rick?
I said that because we're only doing that because of the fact that the hotel rate was pretty decent.
Right. And also, I wanted to do the tour, and I wanted him to do the tour, because it's just an awesome experience, being able to look at the sites where they filmed. That way we didn't have to freaking drive around or get a car, which that reminds me, we really have to work on getting the shuttle, but that's something that's not going to be a problem because it's pretty inexpensive. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Ryan, what do you think of the guests we talked about for Power Morphicon and Ranger Stop?
It looks like it's a nice list of people.
Yeah, and if you had a choice to pick one you want to get an autograph from, who would you pick? I know that's gonna be a difficult one because there's a lot that I want to get pictures with and everything. But
I would probably honestly get one from Walter Jones just to get one of the OGs.
I'm trying to think if I got him to sign that DVD for you.
You might have. I know I got that Neil Kaplan one that you got. I got one from like Neil Kaplan. I think he did sign that DVD. I'll have to go look.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he did. Because I think it was you. I was having everybody write, congratulations on your daughter and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because because that was
You
when
have what's her face? Not or the what is her name? Did you get her the girl who played Trini in the pilot episode?
Yeah, Audrey Dubois, I believe.
I think you got her autograph on there.
Yeah, and then also I got Catherine Sutherland to sign it because why not? Even though she wasn't in that episode, but she was still Power and I figured, why not? So, but yeah, I do these kind of things because I know that it's hard for people to travel with the the cost and everything, and I even even tell Rick because we went to the expo last year, the Cincinnati Comic Expo, and the actress that played Kara from Smallville, I'm like, pick out an autograph, pick it out. They're like, what? Are you sure? I'm like, pick it out, pick one out. I got you. Pick it out. Because dude, you do so much for me, man. I always want to do something back for you. Because you guys have been such great friends to me. I mean, I'm not trying to buy your friendship. I'm just showing, I just want to do something nice and you do something to remember your time doing these kind of things. And it means a lot to me, after all these years. So anyway, moving on from that, we are going to talk about Power Rangers Legacy Wars. Now, we discussed the silhouette last time. Now that we know who it is, but let's go ahead and guess again. Rick, who do you think this is?
Oh God, Lucio.
Okay, Ryan.
Is it Rocky the Zeo 3 Blue?
Yes, it is. It is Zeo Ranger 3 Blue. And let's go ahead and check out his movesets in this. Let's find it. Where is it?
Platinum sponsorship membership. Okay.
So Zeo Ranger 3 Blue has finally been added to the Ranger roster, and we have all 6 Zeo Rangers now a part of the Power Rangers Legacy Wars lineup. So this is great. This is awesome, and I'm happy about that. And also, this marks 9 years since Power Rangers Legacy Wars was released. So congratulations to Power Rangers Legacy Wars for making it to 9 years. I mean, this is amazing. And I'm glad they're still going strong. But yeah, what do you guys think? 9 years since they released this mobile app. Rick, what do you think, man? Oh yeah, might want to. I don't know. Well, Brian, what do you think?
I mean, it's crazy that it's been that long.
Yeah. What about you, Rick? What do you think, man?
Cool. I didn't realize I was even in it.
9 years, dude. 9 years since this
Wait, I
came
was
out.
in it for 9 years? Jeez.
Yeah. No, yeah, right. Yeah. 9 years, man. Celebrating 9 years
Yeah.
of Power Rangers Legacy Wars. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're still doing it. That's great. But now we can just go ahead and show off the next silhouette, but we're not going to reveal that Ranger. But let's go ahead and guess. I'll let you guys guess. I already know who it is, but go ahead. I'm going to go with Rick. Rick, who is it?
Based on the weapon, I'm gonna say Cosmic Fury Black.
Okay. Ryan?
Javi.
Okay.
Or Cosmic Fury Black.
Okay, but we'll reveal that in the next episode. So, guys, keep an eye out for that. That's going to be our next character reveal for Power Rangers Legacy Wars. But, guys, we got some news. It's been a long time coming for Legend of the White Dragon. It's been years that they've been working on this, and we finally got the information we've been waiting for. The release date. And here it is. In 2022, oh, whoa, that was wrong. Why the heck did it skip that? Okay, did I do that wrong? Sorry. Did not mean to do that. Did I put these out in order? I think I did. Anyway, we just hate myself sometimes. All right, let me just fix this problem. I'll just do this individually. Sorry about this, guy. It's always something I did, and then, I'm always organizing this stuff. It just gets let me do it this way. Okay. Give me one sec. It's been one long episode. My brain is dead. Okay. So we'll do this. We'll share the screen. No, share screen. Dang it. Okay, here we go. So, okay. Created by Aaron and Sean Shonke, Legend of the White Dragon is a film about what's that word?
Titular.
Superhero. Yeah, okay. Rick, can you read this for me?
Titular superhero who was disgraced by the public after a brutal battle, but comes out of hiding to save his city again. Jason David Frank portrays White Dragon, who is clearly inspired by the White Ranger incarnation of Tommy Oliver, the character Frank portrayed in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and other Power Ranger media. The movie was successfully crowdfunded in 2020, but had yet to receive a theatrical release.
And now we got the actual release date.
Oh, okay. I guess it wasn't canceled. Yes, I made that one up.
Why is it doing that? I messed this up really bad. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, right. I should have reorganized this better than I did. All right, we're almost there, guys. I'm so sorry about this. This was me. I should have. You know what? I'm just do it. It's so annoying. I can't go back now and reorganize it. All right. go. Hi, hi, hi. So, yeah. So Legend of the White. Oh crap! This was out of order too. Oh well. Whatever. I'll read it. Legend of the White Dragon will be released August 18th, 28th of this year, which is on National Power Rangers Day, guys. I'm not going to read anything else about because we all knew that Jason A. Frank, he committed suicide. So, yeah. But yeah, it's taken a long time for them to work on this, and it's finally going to be released on August 28th on National Power Rangers Day. So that is great news. It's going to be a limited theater release, unfortunately. So, but at least it's coming. At least it's coming out. I put this. I used this image and then I added some stuff to it. It will be distributed by Wellgo USA Entertainment. It's coming out, like I said, August 28th of this year. It's going to be a limited theater release. So hopefully we see this get released at a theater in Cincinnati or something, because I would love to see this on screen. This is some great news, and I know that Jason would be very proud of all this, and that Aaron didn't give up on releasing this and doing this. So, Rick, what about you, man? What do you think?
Definitely. I'm glad to see it finally coming. Didn't think we were going to actually get it due to all the delays, but I'm glad that we are.
And Ryan, man, what about you?
It's about time, I guess. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And I can tell you right now, guys, when they release the trailer, we will do a reaction all together during one of our episodes. So I can't wait to see this. Thank you. I just want to say thank you to Aaron, his dad, and everybody that worked hard on Legend of the White Dragon, and to make Jason's dream come true on getting his final film out there. It's unfortunate this is his final film, and I wish he was still here. Yeah, it's still tough. It's still tough knowing that he's not going to be able to see this, but I know he's watching over, seeing that all the hard work that Aaron has put into this, and his fans still cheering him on, even though he's, not physically with us. He was such a great role model to his fans. He did so much for his fans, and I can't thank him enough for going out of his way to come see us and visiting his fans and just everything, guys. If you haven't got to meet Jason, I am very happy for you. But for those of you that did not get a chance to meet Jason, that's very unfortunate. I mean, because he was a really good guy, and I mean, I didn't know him personally. We knew him, just by how we met him, but we just knew him by all the times we shown up at conventions he was at. I mean, I didn't care if he didn't remember my name or who I was. He just, just mattered that. Yeah, it just mattered that seeing him, it was just a great experience, because all these actors meet a lot of fans, and it's awesome that he was definitely a legend, not just as a ranger, but as a person. He was definitely somebody that meant a lot to everybody in this fandom. And Ryan, man, I wish you got to meet him. Honestly, I wish you did.
Yeah.
And he's told some really interesting stories that we love talking about. He just, I can say so much stuff, but I'll tell you about it at the end of this episode. But anyway, guys, that's it for this episode of LR4. So, yeah, Rick, go ahead, man. Give your spiel.
So again, support your local comic book shop, support your local small businesses, support the paper copy, and have a good time.
Okay, and Ryan?
So take care of yourself and your loved ones out there.
Yeah. All right, guys, go ahead and do your mics. I'm going to go ahead and do the outro, and then we'll show off the new episode, the title for next time's episode. So, guys, thank you for watching this. This has been a very long episode. We had to discuss a lot of things. I wanted to definitely get to Legend of the White Dragon release date, and I did not want to wait for another episode just to talk about it. So, if you guys watch this, be prepared for a long conversation about everything. So, but I'm going to go ahead and close out this episode because it's getting late, and we've been chatting each other's ears off. So give me one sec. But anyway, guys, make sure you guys follow us and like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, and follow us on Instagram. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, once a Ranger, always a Ranger. And it's morphing time. Legends never die. Y'all have a good night. Later. All right, let's go ahead and
See ya.
this up here.
Sound off, call out your team.